I'll just quickly show you this. An easy way of telling if you aren't sure which is your hot and cold. Your cold will always be darker because it condenses. And if you were to follow that pipe down, that's the bottom one that feeds the toilet and the cold side of the basin. Right, welcome back to the channel. Back on this job today. My first job is going to be to have a look at the waste pipes. The only one that's going to be a problem is this shower. We've got a McAlpine floor gully going in, so we need to chop the screed up. Waste pipe is currently going across the floor into a back inlet gully just on the other side. So worst case scenario, we'll have to break all this floor up and get it lower. The McAlpine gully sit down about 3 inches ish. So I'm just going to have a bit of a chop up. I think the screed will only probably be about 30-40 mil. It just depends how much lower the waste pipe is below that, if that makes sense. Basin one won't be a problem because as I say, I can just drill it out straight through the wall. Currently it's going through the floor and then into the back inlet gully, but we're having a chrome, it's just a wall hung basin with a chrome trap, so I'll probably just end up drilling it through the wall after. So yeah, this is the only one that's going to be an issue, so we'll have a bit of a chop up and find out what's going on with this. New drill bit, well, newish, newer than the last one. Got a bit of depth there. So the top screed is approximately 30 mil thick, and then down to the foundation. I don't know if there's insulation down there. A new build would have screed, then your insulation, then the foundation. But I don't. This isn't that new. This is probably 80s. Can't feel the waste pipe. There's the. I'll probably drill through the waste pipe. It won't matter anyway. What I'll do, expose all this area, and then I don't know if that's going to be low enough for us. Yeah, we'll just expose it. I need to break all this floor out here anyway, where the floor gully, we need to form the dip in. But it's just whether that's going to be low enough for us. I lied when I said the screed depth was 30 mil. It's more like 75 mil. That's the oversight, so that's like your DPM underneath, and I just wrap the DPM over the waste pipe. Getting there with it. Once you get an edge, it starts to come up really easily. Sometimes the thicker it is, actually makes it easier. We're going about how hard the job is, but I know I could go get my big drill in, but that Makita thing, that's the second one I've had of them in 15 years. I think that one's about 3 years old now. The first one lasted 12 years. It's absolutely fantastic. I give that drill abuse. You know, it's had a core drill on it, everything. I mean, I'm not a salesman. I know some people like Milwaukee, DeWalt, Bosch, whatever, but that Makita stuff really lets me down. It is solid, and I say I do abuse my tools, as you can probably tell. But yeah, when they break, I never bother fixing them, even if it's just like, I don't know, something simple. I just go out and buy a new one, 110 quid I think they are, and you just go again for another 6-7 years, and away you are again. So yeah, just keep plodding on. That's got that all chopped up. I will have to chop into the oversight to get the gully in, because they're quite deep. But I'll have a look at that bit once we've got all this bagged up. It's a block and beam floor. So yeah, it's block and beam. So worst case scenario, if that waste pipe isn't low enough, I will be able to lift the block up and possibly chop a hole outside and get into the gully. But I think it'll probably be alright. We'll have to go into the block, which we're fine. We can't cut the beams, but the block we're fine. We can chop that into there for the gully, which wants to be dead centre that way. And then I'll get a push fit to solvent converter and then just swing it in. This is the shower gully I've picked up. This one's going to be no good. These are the ones that my merchant keeps in stock. They do a shallower version of this one, which is the actual one that I need, because that is going to be way above the floor, and that's obviously where the waste pipe is. I'm not really going to be able to lower this waste pipe because the gully outside, that runs straight into the gully, and if I take these this is a block and beam floor, I can't cut the beams to make generate any more fall. And if I take the blocks out, I'm going to be 100 mil, 120 mil below the drain outside. So the only thing I can do is put a shallower gully in. It's not an issue. It's an easy one to get over. I just can't do it right this second. I think the new gully, I've ordered it today, so it's like next working day, so it probably won't be tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow anyway. I'm on another job, so I'll probably have to come back on Thursday just to get that gully done. But I've got loads to crack on with anyway. Shower, what I'm going to do is get some isolators on the shower, on the pipes and stuff in the roof. Got the toilet cold feed. That wall's all being studded out, just a couple of inches, so I can hide all my pipe work. New waste pipes core through the wall. Got my flow and return smooth down here for my tower rail. This is just plasterboard wall, but this is being mermaid boarded out anyway, so I can put a chase down there, which is probably what I'm going to do next. And then we'll go up in the roof in a bit and get some isolators and stuff put on, get some isolators on the heating, some lever valves and stuff. So it just gives us control of this end. So yeah, plenty to crack on with anyway. So we've got a 600 wide tower rail going in here. The doorway's being widened, so that there is the edge of the new frame. Sorry, that wants to be where my pipe comes out. The doorway comes to about there. Too many marks on the wall, that's the trouble. So I always bring my tower rails about 300-ish from the floor, and then I'll use some nice corner valves. So because it's a 600 tower rail, we want pipes at 550, level, and then we can just go straight in with the corner valves. So, in fact, what did I do? Too many marks on the wall. I'm confusing myself. So no, I did say that one. So one pipe and then the other one 550 apart. It doesn't really matter where my tower rail sits. When I say that, it does matter, but I just wanted to get it far enough away from the door so we can get the architrave out, and then we'll drill the other one. I'm actually going to drop these down in speed fit just because it's going to be easier, and then we're going to have to go up in the roof and find them 8mm pipes. I'm probably going to put some 15 lever valves on, and then we'll just swing them down and through. So this wall's all being mermaid boarded. I'm not sure if they're taking the rest of the plasterboard off. When he opens up this door frame, he's going to have to cut back anyway, so I'm not sure what he's going to do with that, but we'll just get our pipes in, and then at least it's ready for them. Again, I'm using plastic here just because it's going to be easier for me to feed it in that roof space, really. I use copper for the hot and cold, but it just makes sense. In my head it does anyway. Let's get some clips from them. There's no actual noggins in the wall. I'm going to have to get some clips on them anyway. We'll do something with it. I cut actually on a noggin so I can clip down that side or something. There are new flow and return coming up that we just put in, so our 8mm feeds that are coming across should be here somewhere, I'd have thought. Is that them there? It probably is, so we'll find out. No, that can't be them, because our bathroom's here somewhere. They should be here. there's that wall. Oh, that could be them actually. Probably lost my bearings a bit. We'll find them, and basically we need to swing them across onto there. The hot and colds are clipped and lagged along there. I don't know if they feed the shower or whether the shower's on a dedicated supply. So yeah, oh, there's some gate valves on over there. I bet they're the shower ones. I bet the shower ones are separate. And I bet these, there'll be the hot and colds dropping down for the basin. So we'll get some valves on them, and then the shower ones, we'll change them gate valves for lever valves, and we'll get some valves on them if that's what they are. See, there's 8mm everywhere. There'll be our 8mm coming across there. So it comes off the 15, that's feeding one set, and then 8mm across there for another set under that board, and then yeah, it'll be them. I'm guessing them two used to feed the shower. Let's just move that thing out of the way. Yeah, that's why you move it out of the way like that. I'll reset that in a minute if there are mice up here. Where are they coming from? They're dropping straight down there. So we'll probably, these gate valves are yeah, I'll get some levers valves on there, although in theory they do shut off. I'll see if I can find somewhere else to turn the water off. Where are they coming from? All the way along there. I don't know. They would have been fed off there, and then somebody's probably pumped it. I need to have a proper look at the system because there's no header tanks up here unless somebody's put a combi in. I've not even had a look at that yet. So yeah, we'll figure out what's going on, get that sorted. So there is a second loft hatch. This one's a nightmare to get in. This is the header tank for the heating. It must be a combined feed and vent. So somewhere at the bottom of this, yeah, that end, probably terrible camera work. So that'll effectively block the cold feed and the vent. So we should be good to get some valves at that far end on that micro bore. So yeah, I've already isolated the power to the boiler so the pump and everything won't come on. And we'll make sure there's no AAVs anywhere. I don't want to drop my phone. Where's my phone gone? Good job that didn't fall in the water. That's why you shouldn't use your phone. I've left my torch at the other end. I think I spotted some AAVs. Yeah, so we shut them AAVs off so no air can draw in, and then we should be good to do one pipe at a time. Make sure that is off. Should be alright. You don't get a lot of 8mm pipe anyway. Yeah, that's off. When I opened it before, it was probably in the other video, it was flying out there, so it should be safe to cut into them pipes in the roof. So I just make some connections up with lever valves, so it saves having to drain down the heating again or not go up in that roof space. It just gives me full control. And if anybody wants to work on that towel rail in the future, we've got a pair of lever valves. And I'm just using 15x8 reducers, compression, which I'll just cut it there somewhere. Just do one at a time on these. Have everything ready. Right, that's got me full control of the heating system this end, so all I need to do is pick up them 215 over there onto these 2 lever valves on here, which will be straightforward enough. I'll just clip on the joist and we'll lag our pipes. I know the rest of it isn't lagged, but we can only do what we can. I prefer to use copper onto my speed fit rather than doing it compression. I just find it a bit better. I turned it in all clicked up. I just need to pick some lagging up when I come back, but yeah, we'll turn them lever valves on because they're capped off at the bottom and they're all live then. I'll have you on, I'll have you on, ready for us. That's got some valves on this shower feed. It's just draining what's in the pipework, I think. Well, I hope it is. What I'll be doing is setting the shower up dead centre of my gully, and it needs to be a touch lower, 150 centres. We've got a bar with a rainfall head jobby going in. That breeze in. Need a bigger bucket. And then I'll just solder some sockets on here and bring them out. I'll probably put a brace across, drill them 150 centre, and then pipes will be set, and it gives us something to fix to. Well, mind you, we can fix to the mermaid board anyway, but and this whole wall's being plied because they've got a chair thing going against the wall. Big old nails. This wall's going to need strengthening as well. It's got no noggins in anything, but the joiner's coming tomorrow, so he'll sort all that. The only bit of noggin it had was the bit for the shower. I'll sort that nail in a second. What I want to do next is, they've just got the washing machine on at the minute, but I'm going to get some valves on these hot and cold, so now I've got full control. Got the shower ones isolated. I just need to get them isolated, and then I just can first fix all this lot, then waste pipe through the wall, and we're getting there then. What I've done is clean the end of these pipes up. I'm going to set my shower valve at 1200 to the centre, 150 apart, 1200 to the centre of the control. I always do mine at 1200 on jobs like this, because when you're in a wheelchair it's the same height as a light switch then, so it's nice and easy to reach. So yeah, we'll get this done. I'll just probably solder my elbows up out of position. I haven't actually got any timber with me today, but I'm going to need to come back to do the floor gully, and what I'll do is I'll just drill my timber and then screw through the sides so the pipes can't move left and right then. But yeah, we'll just swing them down to there somewhere for the time being. As I say, I'll solder when it makes sense, I'll use push fit when it makes sense. It's just, you know, every job and every circumstance is different. And to me it just made sense to do that radiator and speed fit. That's got them pipes set up level. As I say, when I come back I'll just fix a timber so the pipes can't move left and right then, so we know they're going to be dead 150 centre and dead level. I'll cap these pipes off, get that water back on, get them pipes tested, and then we'll just have a look at this last issue over here with these hot and colds. Setting up for this basin, I've got the details off it. I haven't actually got the basin on site, but I've worked out the centre of my chrome waste pipe needs to be there. What I'm going to do is core a new hole through the wall, and this is a solvent to push fit converter. This wall's being knocked out 2 inches anyway, so I'll glue my solvent through there, through the wall, and then my chrome waste pipe will push straight into here and the chrome shroud. So I'll finish that sort of flush with the finished wall, and then, as I say, the chrome will push straight into there. They don't, I know is it McAlpine or Polypipe do one that's chrome to sort of plastic, sort of chrome to solvent, but this will do for my situation. And this is actually a solvent to push fit converter, but it's perfect for them sort of chrome waste pipes. So I'll get that cored through. These hot and colds, the tap is actually in the centre, so I'll probably bring 2 hot and colds stubbed out there somewhere, and then we can just bent isolator and into the tap with the flexes. And then the toilet, it's a right hand entry feed, I think. I need to double check that actually. I need to ring my supplier. So I just need to bring it out. I need to get this done today though, because the joiner's coming tomorrow to stud the wall. So yeah, we'll renew the hot and colds from that corner, stub out for the toilet, and then stud out for the basin. But I'll get this one cored first, and then I can just get them pipes running. I'll just quickly show you this. An easy way of telling if you weren't sure which is your hot and cold. Your cold will always be darker because it condenses. And if you were to follow that pipe down, that's the bottom one that feeds the toilet and the cold side of the basin. So if you ever come to a job and you're not sure, cold is the darkest, hot is the lighter one. So yeah, I might not get much more footage of this now because I'm a little bit, well, not under pressure, but I just need to get on. So yeah, I'll show you the finished job anyway, and a couple of interesting bits of seeing, but I'll get this cored. Nobody wants to see me coring a hole, and as I say, that will go straight into the back end inlet gully, and that old waste pipe is kaput then, which just goes into the gully anyway, so I'll get that out. The other good thing about this is you can glue your pipe straight in there like that. Should be absolutely no need to worry. And if we just, I'll set that on correctly. I want to get the outside waste pipe clipped in, but the wall's coming out 2 inches. So if we leave that anywhere flush with the finished wall, my chrome pipe will go straight in there, and it'll look beautiful. My favourite thing I've ever bought. It's just so light, and it's never ever once creased the pipe. It creased it now. Like that, beautiful. Probably made in about 1950. That head. Never seen another one. So yeah, all I'm going to do with these, clip it to the wall. I want my hot and colds coming out at that height, but both at the same height, so I'll kick one below the other and just swing it out. Just ran my hot and cold along, clipped them in, soldered my toilet cold feed in. I just need to go up in the roof, get some valves on these, and then connect straight them into there. And then that's pretty much our first fix done ski. Right, I've been up in the roof, put some lever valves on my hot and cold. These are all dead and disconnected. That means I've got control of everything on this bathroom now. So lever valves on my heating, lever valves on my shower, and lever valves on my hot and cold. So when we come back to do our second fix, it just means we're not switching water off. You know, we've got complete isolation, which is I really like, because it just makes me feel, I don't know. Just makes me feel like I know what I'm doing, which I really don't. I just blag it every day. But no, we're all right. So yeah, I just need to get these their pipes tied in, and then it's about ready for the joiner. Right, they're all in. I'm just going to pop, well, I'm going to put some cap ends on there first, and then I'm going to go up in the roof and test them. But they should be absolutely fine. We've mostly bent it, so we've only got a couple of solder joints. They'll probably leak, you know what I mean? But I'm going to end this one there. As always, thank you so much for watching. All the support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Take care, guys.